Hello, welcome to Tips and Tricks with goVirtualOffice. Today we will be exploring common usage tips for using your NetSuite global search bar. For those of you unfamiliar with what we're discussing today, it's your search bar across the top here. Acts a lot like Google inside of NetSuite. So we're going to go through a handful of my favorites. Starting with customers, you can just use the abbreviation CUST, and then you can just type in a few letters from the name of that customer record. So here when we see I entered CENT, we have 4 hits, but one of the nice things is you notice this is a contains search, which means that even though center wasn't the first word of that customer name, it still found it because it includes it. So that's for using the customer one. Similar, you can use it for finding vendors. Here's one of our vendors, ACOM. You also have the ability to search for employee records. I'm currently logged in with the Kathy employee record, so to easily find her, we can just start with her name. In addition, you have the ability to look for contacts. So here we'll search for Byron. So we have Byron found in 3 different customer accounts as a contact, or at least 3 different entity records that Byron is associated to. In addition to entity records, you also have the ability to look for transactions. So if I'm looking for an invoice, I can simply type in INV, and then I can add in 432. And it knows I'm looking for invoice 432. Similarly, if I just enter sales and type in 605, it's going to find me sales order SO 605 very easily right through this global search bar. In addition, you can use this for finding reports, saved searches, anything along those lines. An example of a report is if I use the abbreviation of page. I know it would make sense that you would use REP for reports, but this is using page, and then you just type in the proportion of the report that you are looking for. So I'm just going to type in the AR aging report. And you see here, it didn't only bring up AR aging, it brought up some AP aging as well. Well, if I want to be specific in what I'm looking for, that's where the quotation marks come in handy. And I can just put in quotes the A/R, and right there it's going to limit my results down to AR aging. Additionally, any searches you might want to see, those can start with SEA. And if I look in here, here is my search for customer access. I can just start typing it out, and that would bring me directly to those search results. In addition, I also have the ability to edit any of the records I'm looking at. Those are all uses of prefixes, but I also want to show you one of the nice things of where a suffix comes in. So if I know in my system I have a customer by the name Abbott, but I just can't locate them, NetSuite was smart enough to include the ability for you to use a plus sign at the end of it. When I add that simple plus sign, it is now going to look for inactive records. So this way, if someone had inactivated this customer account, you have the ability to find them still, reactivate them, and avoid creating duplicate customers. Hopefully you enjoyed this short tips and tricks video with goVirtualOffice. As we move forward, we're going to continue to release more of these with just a few handy, useful tips and tricks to get you through your day a little bit better. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day.